Yep, on and rolling.
Well, hello, this is a bit different, and I think this is totally and utterly unique to anyone that's ever vlogged before, or at least in the last century.
Morning, and yeah, good morning. We are in Elam Valley, as you know if you've watched last week's or the other days, whatever I put out. We tried to do a sunset where I made a complete hash of it because I overslept. We are heading out. We've all had breakfast. We're all kitted up, full bag on the back, full tripod. There's Nigel, you can see him behind me. We've got the good lady C's out now, Mrs. C and Owen. We've also got Trevor and Mark Ellis, which is right down there. I think we're going to make this video a little bit different today. We're going to start off with Mrs. C. Alright, it's going to be Mrs. C and what she wants to shoot, and then we're all going to copy her. She's seen this, because we've just literally just started. We've come across the bridge, which is just there, and we've got these two lovely little cascades. She likes the shot, so she's trying to set something up and trying to take an image of this. So we're going to make this watching Denise, seeing how she does her photographs, and for all those that want to see how it's done, this is how it's done. And like I said, if it's good, I'll copy her and get mine out. But yeah, we're not going to rush around today. We're just literally going to take our time. We're going to walk down the river. Sort of plan is to walk all the way along the side of the river. The light's kind of on the wrong side. There's some lovely cascades and waterfalls further down on the bend, about a mile down the road. We're going to carry on past, try and get across the river. I think on the OS map there's a little bridge across, I think. And then we're going to walk back up the road the other side of the river. So that's the plan for this morning, and we're just going to take our time and see how it goes. So yeah, come and join us for that one, and let's see how she does it, eh? Yeah. Right, we're back, and she's on it. I'm going to get told in a minute. I've already got told once. Can you move your shadow? Because as you can see there, your shadow. So I've got to sort of duck down and get out of the way for her shadows. She's having a tinker. She's in a vertical orientation, as you can see. And let's have a look. Hey, it's quite nice actually. It looks better through the lens than I thought. She's very much into manual focusing. She's perfectly exposed, she said. But yeah, Denise is very much into manual focusing. She relies on her eyes rather than the camera. But she actually got there's a nice S-curve through it actually. It looks quite nice.
And zoomed past I've zoomed past the shadows.
Oh, you zoomed past the shadows. She zoomed in. There you go. She zoomed in past the shadows, so avoiding that.
It's alright.
Yeah, it's alright. She said it's alright.
I'm going to get my filters on in a minute then.
Yeah, you heard that. She's getting her filters on. She's getting serious now.
It won't rotate. Yeah, need filters.
Very good. She needs filters. And we've also got Owen here. He's firing up as well. Look, he's having a play, getting the old filters out and having a practice. Because me and thee, we're heading off to the Faroes, so we need to get some practice in. He's got new trousers, new boots, new hat, raring to go. New bladder, water bladder. So yeah, let's set my camera up. I've got my camera out. Put it on the tripod, so I might as well snap one while I'm here, and then you've got something to look at, and these guys as well.
We've shooting that shot. There's no green.
There's no green. we had got grief off of him last night. It was on about me Fuji greens because
Fuji
we got
green,
look at this. We've got Fuji there. We've got a Fuji there. We've got a Fuji there. And we've got a Fuji there. So come on, Fuji, bring it on.
Canon.
Oh no, he's still Canon. Someone's got to be, I suppose.
Canon.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to.
You're trying to. Am I interrupting you?
No. I want that when there's a tiny little bit of blue sky in the top there.
Yeah.
But I can't zoom in
Move
anymore.
position.
Well,
can you move position?
Just crop it out.
Yeah, but if you move position around that corner, yeah, you can. You can crop it out.
Crop it out
What she's saying is, oh, you can hear her anyway. There's a tiny little bit of blue, and I'll bring the camera around and show you what's on the back of her camera. There's a tiny little bit of blue in the top corner, which spoils the frame because it's taking your eye up to that top corner.
That off there.
So you could actually crop that to 10 by 8. Yeah.
That'll be alright.
So it looked all right.
My battery's about to die. Must be one of Paul's cast-off batteries.
Right, well, I've come down a little bit closer. Come down on the rocks down here. I've tried to shoot an image sort of in front of me, just using the bottom waterfall, the bottom cascade. I'm not sure. It's one of those. Yeah, it's sort of a bit of a chocolate box image. The light's quite harsh, but yeah, it's all right. I've had a go. I've tried to get a little bit slightly different to what they were getting up there. Mark's come down as well. Yeah, we'll see how that turns out. Not overly convinced. F11 to start with, and I think I went up to F14 or 16 just to try and slow the shutter speed down a little bit, just to save taking me back off and getting me a filter out. That's all it was. I've got a polarizer on. We used the rocks in the foreground and then the cascade in the background. So we'll see how that turns out. I don't know. It's a chocolate box image. Thought we'd do a bit of an interview to this world-class photographer we have here, Mrs. C, aka Denise Compton. I taught her everything she knows, mind.
You did actually. I'll give you that.
Did you get a good shot?
Hope so.
Are you happy?
Yeah, hope
Yeah,
so.
it makes a change,
I
doesn't
will
it?
say one thing.
You keep saying that. I will say one thing.
I will say one thing. You know when, if you get a mind block and you think, oh my God, what shutter speed do I need? What aperture? I can't. If ever I get a little bit of mind fog and I can't think or whatever else, look at your histogram, because that's what I've done there. Because it's so bright, I've just made sure that the histogram was smack bang in the middle, and just tweaked shutter speeds and apertures and everything.
There you go. See, histograms.
That's how I'm.
If you can get your
histogram
histogram somewhere in the middle, then you know you got all your information.
Blow
so
out everything, and because once it's gone, it's gone.
So there you go.
And it
straight from
like
the horse's
I know
mouth.
what I'm talking about, but it isn't. It's just a fail-safe.
You're correct. That's what it is. It's about the histograms at the end of the day. So if your histogram's reading both sides, okay, and it's not clipping your blacks and whites, you should have all the information. So you're right.
Even on the back of the camera, mine says, my eyes say it looks a bit bright.
Yeah.
But the histogram says it's bang in the middle. So I'm trusting the technology, the camera.
Well, they're going to find out before we do, because
especially if my laptop can't.
Have a look at this image that she's just done then, and I'm sure she'll enjoy your comments. So leave us some comments below. And there's a lot of people that I know follow us have been longing for this moment for Mrs. C to do a little bit, and here it is. So enjoy this image, and we'll see you at the next cascade when we find it. We've got a situation. The river, by the looks of it, has burst its bank at some point here, because it is quite deep there, and it's flooded the path, and we've now got a canal, as you can see. This is the track, this is the pathway, and it leads straight into that. There's not really a way past it, and I don't know how far this water flows down this path either. So the plan's been scuttled, so we're going to have to go back to the bridge and make our way down the other side of the river, maybe walk down the road and go and find the waterfalls that way. So yeah, all the plans for this morning, and this is boggy, yeah, you can't go this way either, it's just, look at this, really bad. Yeah, but you can see the water all the way down there. It's turned into a canal, so the other guys are up here, they've already given me the warning on the radio, so we can't get through. So we're going to make our way back, and I'll see you the other side. Bit of a change of plans. We didn't go back across the bridge. There's a footpath up to some waterfalls to the left of the bridge. So we decided to have a little walk up the hill and have a look at these waterfalls, and they're quite nice. They're pretty tall. They're not big wide ones, but they're pretty tall. Mark's already up there. You can see them there in the background, they look pretty good, don't they? So that's the plan. We're going to have a look at these, see if we can get something here. The light is horrendous. Pure blue sky. You can see by the sweat on my head that it's meltingly warm and not very waterfall weather at all. But as you know me, or you know us, we make the most of the situation and the conditions we're in. And that's a lovely little shot that Mark's got. This is I've pulled up. Look at this here. What a lovely little cascade that is. It's got a gap underneath it. Yeah, really quite nice that is. So once he's finished doing with that, I'll have a do at that one. Yeah, they look pretty impressive going up that way. See what we can make of this then, eh? Well, we got the camera set up. Lovely little cascade. As I said, Mark had a nice little image down here. What Mark did, he shot really wide and got the whole lot in going up. But I think there's some really nice compositions up here. Denise just shouted me on the radio and says it looks really nice over that side. And you've probably got the valley leading back to the reservoir as well. But I'm going to start off down here at the bottom and work my way up. First shot, I've got the 0.6. No, I haven't. I've got the 6-stop grad on, the ND. No, I haven't. Let me start again. I have got the 6-stop neutral density filter on to bring the light down for me. I need to get sort of 1/6 of a second-ish, maximum of a second at the most, just to get some detail in the water. I'm bracketing the shot just so I can get enough detail in the dark shadow areas, and using the polarizer you can see through the water, and then I'm exposing for the highlights in the water as well, just so you get all the detail in the water, and I'll just paint the water back in afterwards. But it's quite a nice little shot. It's just a little S-curve really. You've got a nice little leading line from the bottom right hand corner leading you up through the left and off to the top. You can just see a little cascade in the top as well. I think it's quite nice. I like the texture on the rocks. So yeah, I've already shot that, so I'm not going to take it again, but yeah, it's not bad little shot to start off with these. I'm just going to gradually move my way up. I might put the wide angle on just to go for that full spread and see what happens. But the clouds, there's no clouds at all. Yeah, it's alright, it's nice. Nice being out, and it's nice being somewhere new and doing something different. And everyone's shooting. Owen's right at the top. We've got Nigel and Denise there. We've got Mark's behind me, and Trevor's making his way up. And we're all in radio contact, so we can shout at each other if we need to. Here she is, she's back again. What have you been shooting?
Two things.
Two shots.
Vertical one here, just a little tree on its own.
Yeah.
Because the colour of the bark stands out against the back.
The light shine on it, it's called, yeah.
And the rocks are nice and red as well.
Yeah.
Thing. And then the other one, a landscape one, with this on the left thirds.
Woo!
Woohoo!
On the left thirds.
Look at me. The water going down takes you just through this little bit of a valley, sweeps your eye around to the dam in the background.
There you go.
And there you go.
There's a dam on the right thirds.
No, the dam is just a dam.
A dam.
It's there, it's in your
Yeah,
face.
she just showed me on the back of the camera. It looks quite nice actually. It's quite a nice perspective to the image. I think it's quite a nice balance between the foreground and the waterfall and the distance down. It balances quite well, and you cut out the farm as well, haven't you?
Well, cut out, that's the only thing, because there was 3 or 4 other photographers as well, so getting those not in the shot.
Yeah, trying to eliminate
and
them.
trying to cut out the farm as well at the bottom.
It's a shame there's no clouds, because it would have made it even better, but it's quite a nice little shot.
Over the dam.
And if the water was coming over, yeah, because you'd have highlights and in the background.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to have a look at this, get a couple of shots from up this end as well. So yeah, enjoy these couple from the good lady wife, and I'll see if I can do the same, or at least something similar. Got my composition sorted. I've come a little bit further onto the more slippier side. I've got the tripod leg extended right down forwards and dug into the bog. I've got some little mini spikes on this at the moment, which is great because it's really quite stable like that. It's really quite good. I've not got as much water in the shot as what Mrs. C's got. She's got both little cascades in the water, as you can see there. I've only got the one flowing. It just gives you a bit of a feature. This is a more of a, I'm going to say it again, chocolate box type of image. It's very daylight, it's very greens and blues, it's very light. There's not much I can do really with it. But what I have got, and what I've decided, what I've moved over for, is, I'm shining the camera right in the eyes. If you can see here, I've got a little bit of rocks, light rocks in the grass. So I'm using the rocks to lead you through the image to the waterfall. From the waterfall then it follows down the valley, right the way down to the distance. You've got a tree up on the top, keeping you in at the top left, and you've got the dam and the reservoir over on the right hand side. It's really quite a nice flow through the image. There's no awards, there's no massive sky, there's no beautiful clouds, there's no magic in the colours. It's just a shot of a waterfall in a countryside of a dam, but it's nice, it's got a nice flow to the image. So again, no award-winning stuff, but it's not always about that. It's about coming out, taking some photographs and enjoying it with good company. It's nice, all chops in, taking the mick out of each other, and it's good fun. So yeah, if you want to come out on these meetings, Landscape Blogtography Adventures, check us out on Facebook or have a look on my website, PDphotography.co.uk, all one word. Yeah, check us out on that. I'll put some meetings up. We've got a couple in Riverlead coming out very soon in October. But yeah, coming out. Try and get across here and get up close to some of this heather. I quite fancy a piece of this heather in. And if I can get close to the heather and use that as the main foreground and send the dam off into the distance, then I will. And I'm also going to go up a bit higher, up where Mark is up there, and shoot down this ridge, because I think that's going to be quite nice as well. So let's get on with that, and then I'll catch up with Mrs. C, who's now down the bottom there, and see what she's doing.
Yep, on and rolling.
Well, hello, this is a bit different, and I think this is totally and utterly unique to anyone that's ever vlogged before, or at least in this last century. We're talking over the radio. I've got a composition set up. As you can see, I'm way over here, and I've climbed over these rocks really quite stupidly, but I've got public, so, you know, they're all watching me. I've got to do something impressive, haven't I? So yeah, I've got this little composition set up. I've just been shooting down that way, and it looks pretty good. But at the moment, I've got this composition set up with these lovely waterfalls coming up in front of me. Not sure if anyone's been over here or shot this before, so this is what I'm going to go home with. I'm at f8, ISO 160, I'm in a vertical position, and I've got a 6-stop neutral density grad on. And I've focused on the foreground, on the waterfall, 2-second timer. I'm going to let it rattle off. Here it goes. 5 shots, click, 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 click. And we'll paint them together, stitch them together when we get home, see if we can make something that's worth the effort getting over here. So that's it for now. I'm going to head back over towards you, or at least up to this big waterfall, and see if I can get from up there. Right, we've managed to get one more composition set up, so yeah, I hope this mic to radio to mic thing's working quite well for you. I've climbed down, as you probably saw, I've climbed back over this rock, and I've got this lovely composition in front of me. The hardest thing about this image, and I don't know if it works until I get back to processing it, is the dynamic range. It is massive, from the bright white sunlight on the water, and then you've got this dark, really dark shadow behind this big boulder. But yeah, the composition's fantastic. I've got these lovely lines leading you up. I've got the waterfall going up. I've got a tree, the blue sky. It looks absolutely fantastic. So I'm bracketing the shot on f8. Heaven knows what it's going to look like, but hopefully it processes okay and you get to see it right now.
See you now.
We're not in any rush to go back at the moment, are we?
No, not really in a rush, no, we're alright. They're chilling out down the bottom. Oh, I just climbed up here. There's no actual path here. I've just scrambled my way up the side, and I've come up here purely because Mark's up here. And I want to come and have a look as well. You get a stunning view of the dam, and I can see me bus right down there in the distance. There she is, just there. The others are down the bottom there, or halfway. Whether I walk around there with Mark or not, I don't know yet, but I'm going to take a shot up here because this is pretty nice, and I'm going to get the drone out and show you. But this is pretty cool. Look at all this. Look at it. Woohoo! So maybe a shot leading right down through that is going to look pretty cool, even in these conditions. But my God, I'm knackered. It's so warm. I'm going to get a drink, drop of water, compose myself, and let's get a shot of this. There's a lovely boulder there, so maybe that's the thing. Get that boulder as the key. These lovely copper coloured rocks and the water streaming down, all the way down the valley. Wicked. Now I've come up quite high. I'm actually right up on the top at the moment. I've got the camera out, and yeah, the valley down in front of me is just fantastic. It really is something else. I've taken a biscuit tin shot, if you like, one of those classic little, the valley, viaduct, blue skies, greens and stuff like that. Polarizer on. I've taken that just because I'm here, just because I can, and it's something for a keepsake. I've also got me hashtag keep the selfie, lovely little selfie at the top here, which is really quite nice. So yeah, that's a shot done from down here. They're all down the bottom there now, making their way back down to the van, get a cup of tea. I'm gonna make my way back round over onto that side over there and back down the cliff. So I'll see you at the bottom, and I'll probably check out when we get down here. But yeah, been fun, and yeah, we've all done quite well. So see you in a bit. No. Right, I've made it back down the hill. Oh my goodness, that was a hard one. It might look quite soft and green, but with the grass being so long, my feet were disappearing into a hole. At one point, I put my foot on a grassy clump. There was nothing underneath it, so my foot disappeared down the hole. Of course, I fell on my ass. No one saw me, but it was funny. And yeah, then I got another step down, and again, same thing happened. My foot just disappeared in front of me. This time I managed to grab a clump of grass and save myself from slipping. But yeah, that was quite a steep, quite a hard little walk down there. Very difficult, out of breath. Caught up with Trevor. Trevor's waited down the bottom for us. Safety, I suppose. Someone had to stay behind just in case I fell on my head, and stayed there rotting with the sheep. So now we're going to just make our way down this little pathway back to the van. They're already back over there. Hopefully the kettle's on, and we'll get ourselves a brew, and we'll say hello to those guys, and we'll check out then. Oh, what a day.
Can you still hear me, Paul?
Yeah, I can still hear you. We've made it back to base camp. Well, car park camp or whatever you want to call it. They're all here, they're all getting their kettles on, they're all getting the brews on the go, tucking into chocolate. Denise must be in the bus down there, so let's go and say hello. Get this bag off me back. We've got a tent drying out. Look at this, this is serious stuff, this is. Tent drying out in the no camping area. Don't tell anybody. We were alright, we were looking after the place. And here we are. Homestead. Home is where you park, apparently. Here she is. Let's come in here so you can see her.
It's boiled, I just can't get the thing off.
Can't get it off.
No.
We have to twist it a little bit and
Yeah, that's
it's boiled. My brew's boiled. How fantastic is that, eh? What a wife, eh? What a wife.
wife.
Did you get some good pictures?
Of course.
Of course. Anyway, we started off, this was all about Denise, didn't we? And we ended up all about me stood on a hill. So there you go. Right, we're going to say goodbye now. And yeah, try not to make these too long. Yeah, they're probably already 30 minutes, isn't it? I'm ever so sorry. So I'm going to have a brew.
It's not.
Catch up with this lot, we'll have a chill out and decide what we're going to do for this afternoon. So yeah, till next time, don't forget like and subscribe, and yeah, ciao for now. Oh, before I go, don't forget calendar. It's on pre-order, probably still on pre-order while you're watching this. If it's not on pre-order, then you missed out the pre-order. Something like that anyway. Please check out the website, Compton, PDphotography.co.uk. Order yourself a calendar. Ever so, what's the word?
Grateful?
Grateful. Yeah, I was going to say thanks for your support if you do, but yeah, ever so grateful if you do, and yeah, it means an awful lot, and you're going to love them. And there's a little surprise in there as well from Mrs. C on each page, so check it out. Ciao.